means negotiating a 2.5-mile lap in less than 38 seconds. Or to put it another way, it's the equivalent of traveling down a football field in about 9/10 of 1 second. When we are in the turns, you can see the famous safer barriers up against the walls. They have done much to absorb the energy in the event of an accident resulting in wall contact. Safety barriers have made more and more use of major tracks. The very first one was installed at this one in 2002. Carl Fisher had 3 partners, one of whom was James Allison, founder of the famous Allison Engineering. They sold the Speedway in 1927 to a group headed up by World War I flying ace, Captain Eddie Rickenbacker, who had in fact been a regular 500 driver before he ever learned how to fly a plane. In 1945, the track was sold to Anton Holman Jr. of Terre Haute, and it has remained in the home of George family for over 60 years. Over on the left are the final turns of the road course on their way to linking up again with the oval. Out of turn 4 and onto the main straightaway, Courtyard Suites has double-decker grandstands. Can you imagine going all the way down there in 9 seconds? Drivers making pit stops used to drive all the way down the straight and pull over to their respective pit. In 1957, a separated pit lane was installed, and it may have been the first of its kind anywhere in the world. The current 500 cars have to stop several times during the race. They'll take on fuel and change 4 wheels in less than 10 seconds, and they don't use gasoline. From 1965 until 2006, everyone used methanol. Starting in 2007, the 500 cars have run on ethanol. NASCAR, however, does use gasoline, but blended with 50% ethanol. The tall building on the left is called the Pagoda. It was completed in 2000.